I just watched a video, right, where a senator or he was talking to the Senate president and complaining of the fact that bills are just being rushed, bills are being brought in and they are expected to be passed with the speed of lightning. Senators are not given the adequate time that they're supposed to have to study these bills and be able to make the required arguments for or against them, and that these things just they're just like rushing, things are just going through, things are just being passed. And he talked about the fact that that the Senate president will not always be on this seat and that history is going to judge him. And the Senate president said something that, oh, yes, history is going to judge him good if the bills that are being passed are for the betterment of Nigeria, and that he doesn't think that they're going to come here and pass bills that are not for the betterment of Nigeria, that is not for the good of Nigeria. I know that's always a problem with when we don't understand what processes are. It doesn't matter whether you're doing the right thing. Even if you're going to do something that is beneficial, but you do it in a wrong way, it's still wrong. That's always one thing that people don't understand. There is a reason why there are processes, and processes have to be followed. Because if you bring in these bills, even if they are beneficial, you don't follow the right channel, you don't follow the right process, and then you pass them anyhow, then what you have done is that you have now set a precedent for a wrong or a bad bill to be passed in the same manner. You can't now say that, oh, yesterday you allowed it to be passed, today you won't allow it to pass. It doesn't work like that. Whatever it is has to be done the right way. And like this, I've heard some senators complain about this thing, have said a lot that they are being ambushed. You're just sitting there, before you know what's happening, something, has gone. And even, I think, even with the one of, was it Central Bank or something like that, where there was some of the senators, a senator asked, where is the, what do you call it now, letter of resignation? Because some of the says they hadn't seen it, but they say, oh, it has been sent, because before you put another person, one has to resign. The Nigerian president does not have the power to remove the CBN governor. Yes, they try to dodge the law by suspending and doing all sorts of things. You either have to wait till the person's tenure runs out. You can't do this. But then a lot of ambushes are going on. And finally, openly, the senators are coming out to talk about this. These are things that we're doing that, gosh, we're just messing up this country, honestly. Messing it up the more. When you now want to all the work that needs to do, just additional work. Systems are being compromised, processes are not being followed, right channels are not being used. It's just so frustrating. It can be so frustrating sometimes. But one of the things that I do know is that giving up will never be an option. We are here. Good must be more tenacious than evil.